You promised me a bull market. What did you get me? Nothing. I'm going to give you some sexy doom scrolling Twitter news. Let's crack on, friends. I love this, man. I love this. My friend Naive, watching the dev post about utility, but the coin is down 9%. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, yay! 11, 12, 13, 14. So welcome. If you're new to crypto, my currency industry, there's a running joke, right? Utility coins, dog poop. Because what we found is, friends, there's only actually one proper real utility in crypto that sustains itself. And that is Bitcoin is strongly correlated to global M2. So Bitcoin has 89.5% correlation with M2. It's basically the money printer. When they print money, Bitcoin is a nice vortex. It's a little bucket and it absorbs it. And that's why Bitcoin goes up with M2 over time. Altcoins are trying to build infrastructure around Bitcoin so that they can also go up with it over time. Many Bitcoin maxis say this is never going to happen. If you're in altcoins, you're playing for this to happen, right? So that's why the running joke is no matter what your altcoin does, the utility just doesn't match up. Because here's the thing, friends. We all know it comes down to the business cycle. This is the PMI cycle, a reading of it over time. So remember, even though you have utility, friends, say this is what we've learned, yeah? Well, I'm just here to tell you because no one tells you this in crypto because no one really is observational. Most people are either blue pill. They just want to be told the answer. I get it. Okay, I get it. You just want to be told the answers to stuff. That's fine. I'm here 18 hours a day. So utility does not stop your coin from dumping to D0 during this period of time when the PMI is below 50, below 52. So utility is just, it's basically just like a meme in your head. It's like, oh, people will need this one day. No. It will get repriced to the price of your dreams when the PMI goes up, when the business cycle goes up. All right. So there's only really one utility, which is, like I said, Bitcoin. Bitcoin, statistically, that's what it does over time. Now, like I said, you don't have to agree with it. Yeah, Bitcoin's got no tech. We get it. But statistically, Bitcoin has that utility. That's why you see memes like this coming around for altcoins. Check this out as we scroll on through, friends. Mr. Smalting, not a future North Korea military budget for your information. So Mr. Nigmi, friends, he is the creator of DeFi Llama, the actual website, has a lot of great DeFi tools, lending protocols by total borrowed. Now, I just want to show you, friends, look at this. AAVE is still the biggest, it's the biggest heavyweight hitter in crypto. AAVE is, friends, it's literally AAVE, man. I can't believe what it does, man. The price should be so much higher, but it is what it is. AAVE is a lending market. We literally replace the money markets out there in the banks, but it's fully decentralized. But also, you can't really replace that stuff yet because you have to be over collateralized. Yeah, no one's gonna let you borrow 3 times as much as your assets. You can only get that in the real world because they have your license, they have their passport, they know where you live. They can basically track you down and they can recoup stuff. They can check your assets. All right, and they can take you to court. In the world of code. In cryptocurrency land, we don't have that privilege, do we? So we have to make sure the code works. AAVE is the biggest protocol, 16 billion. It's on Ethereum. You also have Sparky. Remember Spark Finance, friends? That's from MakerDAO. 1.5 billion as well. See, look how big these things are, friends. You see that? That's why we might have something to do with pDAI. If the story continues, don't go around playing around with these new protocols, man. Let the 3,000 guinea pigs work out first. So DeFi is still a big part of it. Now, when is it going to go up? We don't know, friends. We don't know. We need the business cycle to go up, and then people will start to reprice things on the upside. Thread guy, first inning. JV still playing. Freshman team in layup line. So you're seeing a bleed-in of normie culture and sports. They come in through cryptocurrency, KOLs on Soylana especially. And it does attract a lot of the normies, friends. A lot of people who just don't have any idea what MetaMask is or Ethereum is, they got a Soylana Phantom wallet. So Phantom was able to grab a lot of newbies in there. Yeah, a lot of them are getting rugged in the JPEG casino from LA Vape Cabal. But hey, it's just like the NFT markets. We're onboarding more people in the world and crypto is still moving on. We've also got this funny interaction. Popeyes has replied to McDonald's, the actual McDonald's. I don't usually do this. I didn't run this by Brian from Legal. I once posted social media managers don't control the menu. So you have this long essay and then Twitter Crying in the drive-thru. Oh my gosh, bro. What is this interaction? Jeez, that's gold. The actual Twitter account replied, crying in the drive-thru. Man, have you noticed, friends? We have this bleeding on the mindset. No crying in the casino. I like this mantra, friends. In my Telegram, my baby dolls, if you in the comment section, listen, if you don't like it, get out. No crying in the casino. We know what we sign up for. Yeah? That's right, friends. Nobody feels sorry for Soylana people who get rugged. We don't feel sorry for them, bro. We're here to try to change our lives. It's like, okay, you want to go play a sport? You got hurt, bro. That's okay. That's part of the sport. You take it. It is what it is. I like this self-responsibility stuff. Because, friends, of course, yeah, man, in an ideal world, we make a utopia. But in crypto, everyone's trying to take your money. And guess what? People with good intentions have not made something necessarily that can withstand the business cycle going down, as you've now learned. I mean, it's been 31 plus months. However, it doesn't mean that the future's not going to be anything like that. That's what we're playing for. We're playing for a business cycle continuation on the upside. Check this out. Rodney. Institutional money is buying Ethereum. Altcoin season is just getting started. Lock in. Everyone's we've been saying this literally every 2 days for the past 4.5 years. Alt season around the corner. We need the business cycle to go up. And it will go up alongside. Ethereum's chart, friends. Ethereum it's strong now. Yeah, it actually is very strong. Ethereum is very strong. If you're short Ethereum, like Ansoy, you know Ansoy is short Ethereum, friends. He's short from 2,600 and his target is 2,200. What I'm going to do now, I'm going to show you the Ethereum price chart. So Ansoy, he is short Ethereum here and he posted the screenshot as a zoom up. Like he basically posted this zoom up of the screenshot, right? He's like, oh, I'm short here and we're going to go all the way down to 2,200. So just letting you know, everybody in the world is short Ethereum and you're all about to get cucked. When crypto does this, bro, good luck. I'm just saying, good luck. You're going to need it. Start praying. Jesus, Allah, Buddha, that mothership that's in the Bermuda Triangle as well. Pay to every single entity you can. Human intelligent, non-human entity, because you're going to get blown to pieces. All of you have the highest volume node at around $3,000 and the CME gap is 3,200. Ethereum is very strong, but it's nothing to brag about. It's like, you know, you've been weak for freaking 4 years, so it's about time you got strong. Shout out to my friend, Mr. RH Maxi. Hey, Joe Rogan, let's talk about PulseChain. We love you, sir. Appreciate you. One of the believers of PulseChain with us, along us. Also hosted one of the conferences, third conference, friends. The PulseChain fundamentals are still strong. Mr. 0x Nigmi, why does PumpFun need to raise $1 billion? How is it going to invest that for growth if it already has made $675 million and hasn't spent that either? What are they planning to do with $1 billion? Very interesting. My guess is they're going to build the chain. That's what they might do. I'm just guessing. They're going to build a chain. They're going to say, hey, truck you, Soylana. Here's the thing, friends. It's funny. Isn't it? Didn't I not tell you? Okay, trash attracts trash. You are the average of the 5 people around you. Yeah, I've told you this all the time. You know it's true. Yeah, so Soylana attracts trash people. Yeah, who are jeeters, non-believers, gaslighters. They do that. And look, that's okay. I'm not judging. I'm just saying you attract jeeters. I would not rely on you for anything. I wouldn't rely on you to say, take me home after a party. I'm just not going to rely on you literally for anything. I wouldn't rely on you to hold a coin either for longer than like 48 hours. And by the way, the stats show that. Yeah. So the same institution, PumpFun, which is on Soylana, they're probably friends. Very high likely. They're going to G off Soylana too. You can see that culture? A culture of trash attracts trash. That's why, friends, even I'm very deliberate with how I speak in the real world, how I speak on the YouTubes. I don't want leverage trading, dopamine seeking, give me the answer now scum. I don't want blue pill scarcity mindset trash like that. I don't want that at all. Either fix yourself or just go somewhere else. I could not give a crap. Okay, you've seen me many times, friends. I mean, I lost literally, friends. I was bragging about it. Name me a single person out here who can peg his own nipples with confidence, who literally was bleeding. Friends, I was bleeding. 500 people went out of their way to unsubscribe and unfollow and abuse verbally. They go, no, I can't take it anymore. I want my stable coin to have no upside and have a CBDC. That's what they kept telling me. And I said, guess what? You're a G. You're poor. You haven't made it. And you can't predict markets for shit. And you're selling the bottom of this after a 99% drop. Guess what? I'm buying more. You can suck on that. And from the gravestone emoji, it went up 1,000%, 10x, right? I can't wait for this thing to do another 10x, all right? Can't wait. Good luck. What I'm saying is good luck, right? Because, you know, bro, if I was loud on the way down, what do you think I'm going to be on the way up? So that's why, friends. I don't care about those people, dude. I literally, I tell you, but find me another person. Like, I want to watch this person, by the way. I literally brag about losing followers. I brag about people hating the good word. Okay? I brag about it. I go, you'll be back. You'll all be back at higher prices too. I say to you from the bottom of my heart, friends, okay? I love you. I don't care if you leave, dude. Abundance mindset. There are billions of people out there. I know, a lot of people, fatherless. A lot of people don't have any proper direction in life, looking for something bigger, yeah? Or you're just looking for more money. Everyone's missing something. You need something to believe in. Jake, altcoins pump in June. I'm just going to like it just to... He's been saying that every week, like the rest of us too. KJ, do you still... Oh my gosh. Korean Jew Crypto just talked about Hex. Wow. Let's go reply to him. And I've just quickly replied to him. Hello, Mr. Korean Jew. Yes, it's cheap. Down 99% and strong community presence. There you go. Korean Jew Crypto. I'll tell you, friends, we've got the mindshare, bro. We've got... By the way, yeah, he is Korean and he is Jewish. I know he's not... It's not a troll. He actually is a Korean Jew. Very, very rare species. So it's kind of... It's still stuck in the mindshare. You know, Size Chad... On Twitter, if you ever see him, he's a big guy, actually looks like the Chad meme. And Korean Jew fans, they actually had Hex. They did it. They did it. It's just, there's nothing to talk about because the price doesn't go up. Here we have this guy, Levies, feel a new meta forming. He's got a shot callers group, friends. Look, Levis, I'm sure you're rich and stuff, but I've seen your calls, bro. And yeah, 80, 90% of them just straight dog shit. Just... I'm sure he's got some early stuff, but just there's nothing there, bro. Friends, you go check in there. I think he's got like 14,000 people in the Telegram. There's no edge, okay? They're getting in at like, you know, 300K, 900K market cap. It goes up at 2x. They take out their half, and then everybody's got to scramble in the shot callers group to go do it. Okay, God bless you all. That's it. I don't want to play that game because that game is only 1% of people win, okay? I like playing the game where if you hold long enough, only 1% of people lose. Right? Nothing's 99% win rate, but you know, I'd rather play 70 to 80% odds rather than 1% odds. That's long-term holding, by the way. Long-term holding and continue to believe. Shout out to my friend, Mr. Blockchain Boy, Lucas. PumpFun is sucking the soul out of the on-chain liquidity. Leave some for the rest of us, bro. So pretty much, friends, making just a comment on PumpFun as a liquidity vortex for everything. Yeah, but it is what it is, friends. Look. If you put on fishnet stockings and you go hang around clubs as a girl at midnight and you got a wig on and you stand there, you know what I mean? Like you're going to attract, like, you know, you're going to attract the night out dudes who are looking for a lady of the night. You will attract that. Yeah. So you can't complain about it. Can't just say, oh, all men only want one thing. Yeah. Like that's, you know, Soylana. They promoted a jeet culture. They promoted everything. So that's why it can't last forever, man. Because, like, okay, someone's going to make a faster chain than you. Now what? Oh, you think Phantom Wallet is not loyal to Soylana. They're just going to go to wherever things are. So, but you have the chance, bro. You've had the chance, friends. I'm just going to remind you again, bro. Sol ETH, triple rejection. Triple rejection, friends. I've been showing you the Sol ETH ratio up here. Right, it's, oh my gosh, it's about to flip red. Maybe by the time you say, it's, friends, it's literally flipped red right now. There you go. You've actually seen it live here. Oh my gosh. There you go, watching it live. I've now made a post here. Friends, I made a post here just to show you Soylana flipping red on the weekly super trend. It's now triple rejected the zone. It failed to make an uptrend. So yeah, Ethereum is gaining strength back. But how long? How much is that strength? Next stop, I feel, is 3,200 for Ethereum, and then we'll go from there. And I also want to show you this, friends. Loma, if we end up seeing a temporary top on memes with capital rotating into more fundamentally established projects, a lot of the 2023 plus cycle participants will finally have a small glimpse at what real easy mode is. The thing though is, friends, look, he mentioned fundamentally established projects. What does that mean, bro? What's fundamentally established? You know, Everyone's got, see, some people say, oh, just buy the stuff that's going to go up. You don't know, bro. You don't know. You don't even know what makes crypto tick, bro. It's memes, cults, religions, right? XRP, no tech. In fact, it's inverse tech. I mean, they dump on you. That's a technology for Ripple. Didn't have any problem pumping, bro. So fundamentally sound. Everyone's got their own opinion. What's fundamentally sound to you? DeFi? Okay, guess what? We've been getting wrecked in DeFi for literally freaking since 2020. It's been 5 years. What's fundamentally sound to you? Adoption? Okay, Solana's crushed it. But I'll tell you right now, it's already had 580 days rallying against Ethereum. And everyone thinks, oh, it's got all the adoption. Yeah, bro, but the price is probably high. It's priced for perfection now. So you can only have bad things happen to it and the market to lose expectations on that. See? What's fundamentally sound to you? Ask yourself. Oh, is it Bitcoin? Yeah, Bitcoin's fundamentally sound. But when you have 4 years of up-only Bitcoin dominance and now everybody's resorted to the Bitcoin treasury bubble and leveraged FOMO buying, I don't care how fundamentally sound it is. They have to get rinsed out. If you want to talk about fundamentals, friends, believe it or not, Ethereum has the strongest fundamentals in crypto. Most stable coins, real-world assets, tokenization, it has the strongest fundamentals. Did that help? No. It does help. It helps by the dip, but dip, bro, like it's been like a catastrophic crush down, okay? So I hope you get to enjoy this, friends. So I'll just basically break the barrier on what everyone thinks is like limiting their beliefs in crypto as well. Like fundamentally sound. What's fundamentally sound, bro? Like I'll give you, here's fundamentally sound. pDAI. It's on PulseChain, a cult chain. This is a cult within a cult. There's stablecoin supercycle. This is the only potential stablecoin that could pump. It's an unstable coin. If it has a journey to a stablecoin, it's a 420x literally to $1. That's sound to me. I risk one downside, risk upside, 40x to 400x. 40x will put it around 10 cents, 400x will put it to $1. I like that. That's fundamentally sound to me. What's fundamentally sound to you? Fundamentally sound. What people usually mean. Remember as well, friends, Loma is a very good, he's a trader. He's a swing trader. Very, very good trader. He doesn't hold stuff. Right? But they play momentum things out here. Okay. So, you know what I mean? Everyone's got their own opinion. And by the end of it, by the way, like if PulseChain cracks, where's your fundamentals, bro? Who are they going to be parading on their mainstream KOL channels? Okay. Are they going to be parading that VC on the 4-panel stuff? Who was wasting everyone's time with like these stupid like Laudio and all these other crypto Twitter shitty social finance stuff? No, they're gonna be parading stuff like me, and they're gonna disregard your friend Sommi saying, "Warning, euphoria, you're not early." They're not gonna listen to that part. They're gonna say, "Oh, to get rich, I have to go and buy and believe in something. Cool, let me go buy and believe in this." And what will believe in this potentially be? Just give you an example. They might see like Hex up at 10 cents. They're like, oh, okay, cool. Let me get in. By the way, it's probably still early, kind of there. But from here, you know what I mean? It's like it's a 15x, man. How much? Let me see how much P-Hex 10 cents. Yeah, 15x. You know, or PulseChain as well, PLS itself. So you have to see, friends, there are no certainties here when it comes to this. And when you see like, oh, I'm feeling confident. What's confident mean? It means you're buying high with a lot of other people who are telling you it's a good idea. That's why it's making you feel better. We're not about that here, right? We're not about that here, but we enjoy that. We're waiting for that moment. There you go, friends. That's what's been happening today. Don't forget he loves you. Catch you soon.